Hey. Okay, so we are back for more Nikki, and today the new 4-stars are out, so we have to take a look at them. The reason I'm in the Mushroom Woods is because I vaguely feel like one of the new ones is purple? I know this is kind of more pink than purple, but this is the area I thought of when I was trying to think of the color scheme. I feel like I knew what the theme was when I saw it. It was one of the images that pop up when you open the launcher. That's how I saw this. But, again, I try to look away, so I don't know exactly what it is. But I feel like there's one that's, like, purple and yellow, and when I see it, it'll come to mind instantly. So, let's check. It's probably this one. Okay, so we have a rerun of the 5-star gliding. I've been wanting to reread this right here forever. I think it's just, the flower floating outfit, not the flying outfit, from Stonewoods, and it just works in all of the areas the other one does, and I think that's all it is. But maybe it just has more float or something to it. You are... A girl, I think, had your mask last update or this update, and I wasn't sure where it came from, but I remembered it when I was doing the April Fool's thing. You're the cards one. Okay. There's a couple of the early 4-stars in the game that all blend together in my mind. Like the mirror one, and this, and a couple others that are all like the same thing to me, but... Does it look like she has more float? That's going to be just impossible for me to tell. Yeah, then maybe they'll add an area in the future too. Just future-proofing. The turning looks about the same. Actually, no, it doesn't. It looks a little cleaner. This one does feel weird to turn with, so maybe it's a sharper turn. They're probably falling at the same speed. So maybe you have, like, just a sharper turn radius or something. And maybe you don't have stamina. But I would find that pretty surprising, because maybe there's, like, ways you can break it. But even if you could fly to islands in the Abandoned District, because there's no stamina requirement, that's probably still fine. So, it's a fun outfit, but it's one of the 5-stars that isn't very useful. Kind of like,
the plants
this one.
when the leaf was.
As I've said,
It's like Itzaland is alive
I like
and
you,
breathing.
but I think this is pretty useless, because I have Born Flawless already, I do more damage than you, and I won't be able to use you once I leave my area. But I love you anyway, so I obviously don't have a problem with pulling on outfits that aren't not what I meant to click. Okay, good thing there's no shroomlings there, because I just exploded the ground. I meant to click this. I'll see you later, buddy. But, yeah. It's not a bad thing for a 5-star to not be the most useful thing in the world, is what I'm getting at. Would I pull on any of this? Okay, I do know this one, because girls were taking pictures of this everywhere when it came out. Everyone loves this, Deep Echoes. But I want to see what your makeup is. Like, it looks almost like a snake. Hang on, I have to see this in the big thing. It's barely bigger, and this is not going to help either. Oh, because she doesn't even wear it at all there. Very cute. It's a very nice size for the dress, and wow, those leggings are kind of nice. I've wanted this hair for a long, long, long time. It's hair I love, because I love Miku, and it's very Miku-esque. And I love the bear. The bear is very good. So I'm not against 20 pulls on this, if I feel like there's something I want. Because I'll gamble on like a 1 in 3 that I get something I like. But this isn't really speaking to me. There's like maybe some stuff I'd use this for, but it's not jumping out at me. Those are okay. Those are okay. Little on the dark side. It's possible they have some type of animation because they're called cascading fireworks, but I wouldn't be too sure about that. Orange mist. It's a little tiny. So I guess it would be if I gamble for this to be animated. It's probably just not worth it. even though I like a lot of pieces from this set, I'd be sad if I ended up getting anything other than these 4. This 4 section here, which means it's a 40% chance I get something I want, otherwise I'd be sad. This hair would be interesting, but I'd probably never use it. The one side cape is something a lot of girls still use, so maybe I'd find it useful. Like the mask, the hair, and the cape are interesting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save the money. I need to stop myself from pulling, so it's good that I can do this. Let's hope that continues when I click these 4 stars. It's 2 of them, right? Yes. Okay. This is the one I saw. We'll click this first, even though it's out of order, because this is the one I saw. I don't know what your theme is. I probably saw, like, Covenant of Time or something like that, and I was like, oh, it's a Time Witch. That sounds familiar to me. So the banner on the starter thing was probably a picture of her, so I knew it was, like, purple and yellow, and it said Covenant of Time or something similar. So Time Witch was that word I couldn't think of that I had in mind already. Another Whimsicality. Is this going to be just similar to, like, the sleeping outfit, like sleepwalking? But she's going to fly into the air sideways? That would be my guess for this, actually. This is a big on-screen indicator. After using the Sun and Moon Invite Whimsicality ability, Nikki weighs the hands of times to create an eternal timepiece of passing days and nights, allowing her to enter either the Sun Clock or Moon Clock state. In the Sun Clock state, Nikki summons the high-hanging sun, gathering radiant light within golden sands. In the Moon Clock state, Nikki summons the crescent moon. Let me take a sip of my coffee real quick. My throat's getting messed up. Falling into a deep sleep. Still have to clear my throat a bit. Within the stars. So this is very similar to what I was meaning a second ago. I just wasn't expecting there to be a daytime version. So you kind of lay on this, like, cloud thing, and this one, you kind of just float up. It's more of like a longing type motion. That's interesting. We have a couple that float up, but they're, like, normally prayer or something similar. We have a lot of these really big, flashy whimsicalities lately, because we had the tarot one before, and I'm all for this. I mean, they're very nice. I'm probably able to skip it, because I already have a sleeping outfit. And I'm not sure what exactly I'd use the sun one for, but the sleeping one is the one I personally would find more useful, but we have to look at the outfit to make sure, and the deep echoes. I guess I've never considered this, but technically I could do 5 pulls on a 4-star banner at one point if I really want deep echoes. I should keep that in mind, I guess. But I can't quite tell what this is. Hair whips in the wind, forest offers dreams, secret clue, wind, I don't know. It's some type of hair accessory with a design. And we have big circular necklace boy. Oh, so I think we have a pair of these that have the actual overall strings on them. I don't remember where they're from, but you get them without that. It's like puffy pants with a wraparound, but no overall. That's interesting. Not bad. Just nothing that jumps out at me for deep echoes. Now, you have a couple pieces that immediately jump out at me as very, very nice. The hair is super interesting. It's like drill twin tails, but there's drill twin tails coming out of the drill twin tails, and there's also drill twin tails up at the front. This is ridiculous hair. The legs also. I need to see what they look like without the shoes, because I don't know what exactly is and isn't the shoe. I think this here is a hard cutoff. So I think everything under that is all shoe. The dress is interesting. It's a little on the flat side in a good way. This is funny. Your chest just being the giant, like, sun and moon symbol. It makes me think of, like, early 2000s pop idol in the US, like English pop idol. They would wear stuff like this all the time. These big metal chest things. And then we have a very, very silly pointy hat with an eye on it. Interesting. It's so shiny and colorful. I can't tell if it's actually animated at all. I don't think it is. I think it's like just kind of a moon, but very silly, silly hat. I like a lot of pieces. Let's look at the details page to see what these socks look like. Oh, wow, those are good. Okay, wow, those are really good. Ooh. This is a problem. Oh, those are really cool, too. That's cool, too. Okay, we have a problem. These are cool. And this is funny and okay. The problem is, I think I love all of the individual pieces on this set, even though I'm, like, not super blown away by this. The problem is, it's a bunch of really good pieces put together that create just something that's nice to look at. So this outfit doesn't jump out and hit me the way, like, Daughter of the Lake does. But the pieces, I think, are just better. Other than, like, the dress. The Daughter of the Lake dress is, like, perfection. But this is very good, and I probably have to pull. The thing is, though, I like it because of a lot of the galaxy theming. So what would the other colors be? We probably have a pink and a red. This is probably the red. Let's look at it. Green. Okay, it's interesting. If I do pull on this, which, scarily, I might. I'm scared to say that. These would be okay to have, but I just think they're less useful than this. I don't know what exactly, by the way, all these little designs are on here. It makes me kind of think like the Deep Echoes, where it's just like a shape I don't really understand. This obviously I know is like timepieces all across the dress. And we know now that this is like a swirly necklace boy. Looks like maybe just more swirls. I think the general theming is just like swirl. Everything is like swirled all around. These shoes... So many pieces of this are 5-star coded. This feels like... I'll say the arms, legs, and shoes feel like 5 stars. That's what I think makes this dress really stand out. I think they are better than they should be for a 4-star, maybe? Which, take it how you want it. Maybe that means 5 stars will be even better in the future. Back's kind of nice for this. Kind of, it like jaggedly cuts down. So it's got a lot of interest here. And you have the sun from this side that like scrapes in. And it's also wiggly, but then when the moon does, it's straight, I think. Yes, the moon side is straight. Very nice to look at back here. And what about this color? This is the pink, so I was just wrong about there being a red. This is the shiniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I like the pink for the hair in this, for sure. It's almost like purpley at the ends rather than pink. I like how light the shoes are with the gold trim, too. It's more rainbow than pink, I guess is what I'll say. It's rainbow with just pink hair is the design idea. Let me actually read what the theme is for this. Hush, please listen to me. Time is the only way that can measure desire. Give up everything and let me grant your daughter a new life. But why do the screams from the depth of your soul entangle me so? As you wish, the price has become the warm embrace of a monster. What in the world am I reading? Look, the oldest fable had already turned a new page. Look, she and the hearth have lit your new face. You no longer have nightmares, and you no longer have sorrow. Tick-tock, time proclaims the truth to desire. From this moment on, you are her. I'm just thinking of Mr. Rabbit, because he's the only one associated with time right now in the event. Forest, oh forest, tell me, why must I hold this warmth that lies outside our pact? Is this punishment or a gift? Why am I both sad and joyful? How long until this brand upon my soul leaves me? Please tell me. This is scary. And the way I think it generally works is the only ones that are directly incorporated in the story are the 5-star and the 4-star that's on its banner. And the others, they could just be random things, or they could be thematically tied, but they're not strict in the way that they try to be with the others. Now, saying strict, this 4-star isn't necessarily strictly part of the event. It's just, like, pretty tied in, and they use it during the cutscene. I have to make sure not to click on that other one, because we haven't looked at it yet. With this, I don't know. Like I mentioned, it's only Mr. Rabbit who I really associate with time. Now, we haven't done all of the side quests for the event yet. We've only done main story. So maybe I'll have a higher association of time with that. Because, where was it? Yeah, the daughter stuff. Let me grant your daughter a new life. This made me believe that this is the witch that blessed Ritali's daughter to fall asleep rather than... Was it die? Was that what would happen? With the original curse? But I don't remember them specifying what that witch was like. Or, mage. I don't remember what they called her. But it was like the 10 or 12, whatever it was, people who came to bless the child. And she was the good one at the end. So that might be her. Let's... Again, I might end up pulling on this. And I think if I do pull, I'd pull the whole thing, because I don't really care about the deep echoes. So I might just pull it just to get the effect, if I'm already going to spend like 20 to get the pieces. Let's look at this. Very similar color scheme here. Oh! Is this another Linlang dress? This chest piece into full extension with no cut-up makes me think Linlang. But it might not be. Lingering Echoes. Echoes Upon the Gale, double Whimsicality. I do expect that. I should say my guesses, I suppose. I don't ever really guess what 4-stars are, but I'm going to put forward here that every guess forever is that they're all Whimsicalities. Because I'll have like a 90% hit rate if I just put that guess into the ether. What is this going to be? We have bird, feathers, we have butterflies. We're on the edge of a lake, I think. I think this blue is water. This is the Titan graveyard in the background. Because these are the tombstones, I believe. Is there water by the graves? There is. It's that big open lake area with the tree hanging above. Maybe that's where this is taken. I don't think there were graves that close to this, though. Because I'm just trying to figure out if this is water or not. Echoes Upon the Gale. And she also has on her chest here little bird wings and feathers here. Down here, it looks almost like hair on the inside of her dress. But it's just a ton of like feathers and wings like wrapped around her body, I suppose. And she also has, in kind of Linlang style, we're going to have to actually check the dress to see if it has the subcategory of Linlang. Because I'm saying it so much. But it goes onto her arm and then opens kind of like the 4-star dancer that was tied to the deer 5-star. That's what these arms in particular make me think of, although I think they're going to be tied to the main dress as one piece. And then this here little clip thing is going to be her arm. Very, very straight hair with a side bun too is very Linlang. Is that barefoot? It's barefoot with feathers around it. We do have kind of a feathery barefoot, I think. No, it's more lacy. We have like a lacy barefoot. I don't think we have a feathery one necessarily. What is the thing gonna be? Because I'm trying to figure out if I want to say it's summoning these flowers. She's also in motion, which makes me think it is like a big animation to it. I'm gonna say Echoes Upon the Gale. She doesn't fly, but she walks forward and birds and stuff like flow around her and like come from behind and come up to meet her and then fly away. And for like a continuous effect, they like stop by sometimes. That's gonna be my guess. It's so hard. Oh, that's way more violent than I ever could have imagined. I haven't even read it yet. This is a lot more than I thought it would be. After using the Wind's Whisper Whimsicality ability, Nikki summons a tornado. They literally just say it's tornado. If this ability is used in rainy weather or near a water source, a water spout is summoned instead. That's very cool. So this must be on sand? And then this is the water one? So it's like pink normally and then blue with this. And they both have feathers in them? And you can see it's like rippling away the water here. A maximum... What? A maximum of 3 tornadoes can exist at the same time. When the number of summoned exceeds 3, the earliest summoned tornado will disappear. Summoned tornadoes will disappear after a certain period of time. The fact you can summon 3 of them is kind of alarming. But I don't know how long I would expect them to stay. I would expect this to only be around for 15 seconds to a minute. Being able to summon 3 makes me think a minute's the absolute minimum. Because if they're around for 15 seconds, you're going to spend 15 seconds just doing the animation. Now, it's annoying when things disappear naturally, because taking photos with them is very, very hard. Even with the save presets, because it doesn't save poses and stuff like that, it causes issues. Would they have very, very long times for this in order to help mitigate that problem? Maybe? So maybe it would last like 5 minutes or something, and then that should be enough to, like, set them all down, you make your photo, get your presets, and then you reset them all, and then you do your posing and filtering. That's probably how this goes. I don't know, it's interesting, and like I said, very aggressive and big. The idea of using this in, like, the middle of a town or something, like me just going to the Wanchong Realm and just dropping this in the middle of the street is insanity to me. And let's make sure the arm piece is, it is separate. That's very surprising. So what are you? Oh, because you're literally an upper arm piece. You're not a glove. I see. And then you're the glove. Earrings. The headpiece goes very far down in the back. Those are pretty nice. Oh, and the hair's double-sided. I just couldn't see the other side. And then the big, big dress. Let's take a look at you. Oh, it feels weird seeing Nikki so short because I'm wearing such high heels. So we saw just now that I like spawned in with my head up here and then dropped. I love the open shoulder. Decent back here. It's got like a string across and then like a gemstone hanging down. Knowing that you can take the arm things off is actually a really big deal. I do like them. I think they're nice. They're a little more low-key. And in here, we can't tell what the subcategory is for this, I guess. Oh. I saw one is like a yellow or orange. My eyes were over here when I clicked that. So I think it's like green and yellow-orange or something like that. For the record, my guess probably would have been pink, because I think this is blue. I don't know what the other would have been. It would have been like purple or yellow or white. But I think this is a green and this is a yellow. We'll see if my eyes, like, caught that as a fraction of a second. Because I don't want to click those ahead of time. But I was looking at this and seeing if I would see the effect. Is there anywhere that says that? Probably not, right? It's probably in details, hover over the piece. Forest Fantasy. Okay, I'm glad I figured that out. Yeah, I associate the dress with being Linlang, but it's not necessarily. Let's read this first, and then we'll talk about the pieces, and then we'll look at the other colors and read the other ones. The clamor... I didn't look at Deep Echoes. We'll do it after. The clamor of the forest peels away from her ears, and the voice of all things fall into her palm. Growing into lustrous pearls, Wildflowers wet with morning dew, or mountain brooks flowing backwards into a bottle. The girl looks up. The wind carried away the voices of old, and a story has begun to ripple. So this one, kind of like I was saying, it doesn't necessarily have to do with the event, the new 4 stars. I just think that the other one might have been that witch from the story. Like I said, I think these are pretty good. I don't think I have feathery barefoot. I have, like, plant, and I have lacy, and I have, like, tribal. So this is a new one for that. The dress itself is okay. I think this looks itchy to a maximum extreme. I think it's only at the very front opening is where it actually is. The rest, it's just normal dress. But this is some craziness. And it is see-through a little bit. It's hard to tell exactly where it stops. It's like kind of where the purpley is. Well, no, I can see all the way up to here on my leg. Hang on, where's the light? That probably is the best light for it. I don't know how much you can see if it's really highly backlit. That's hard to tell. Because obviously I can make my leg out up to like here. But if I go around the front, I don't see a noticeable change. Like there's not an extra layer or anything. So I don't know where that is at the top here. It might just be that it's... No, it's a little see-through here. And this is pretty high up. I guess the feathers are protecting the front a little for this to be see-through. And then it just very quickly becomes solid. And this actually goes further around than I thought. This feather for the wings wrap all the way to the back part. I thought they were tinier when I was looking at it earlier. I didn't see the side piece. Trying to look at the things here. I think these are also kind of feathery. They look really interesting in the details menu when you see them laid out like this. They are super, super puffy. Towards your hand, they shoot out little like tendrils just to make you more itchy in case you weren't itchy enough. Oh, it's down here. Okay, I was gonna say this is way shorter than I remember, but it's these down here. So these are similar to a couple other crowns in the game where they have big, big things that hang down. It's nice to add detailing to straight hair. The problem is pieces like this lock you into using long hair most of the time because these things are going to hang down regardless. So you need to prepare for that. You can have them hang down if you're short-haired, but it's just something you need to be aware of. And our little like square or rectangle earrings. And I think this piece is connected to the headpiece. Not a huge fan of the hair, but it's because it's straight. And I talk all the time how I'm not that into straight hair. And also the tied up hair stuff, I just think it makes it look like it's too much effort. Where I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to wake up in the morning and spend an hour doing my hair. So it makes me feel like it's something you should only wear if it's like a wedding. And anything at a lower tier than that is not worth the effort put into that hair. Overall, though, I do like the dress. It's probably one of the ones where I would put big heels on to make it scrape the ground less. Because it's feathery a little out here where it pokes as well. Let's see if this was the yellow. This is the yellow. It's actually more yellow than I was expecting. With blue is the accent color. I don't hate that blue down here. Oh, interesting that the feathers on the feet are double colored. There's some blue ones mixed in, which means it's actually dyeable like that. And also, that's probably part of the shoe. These lines, I guess we have to check and make sure it's not a separate thing. It is. Those lines are part of it. It's just that on this one they were white, so I didn't notice them, but they also have beads on them. Anything else here that jumps out at me? Not really, and let's see this one. It is like a dark green. I'm sad I spoiled myself on that, but my eyes were just too good. They caught it too quickly. Like white and blue down here. I really like knowing that these have 2 colors for the feathers and you're not stuck on one. I really like this. The darkened ones on the side here. I didn't even notice those were there. I knew here at the end I talked about them frilling out. I didn't realize how high up they went. But this also means you can probably dye them on any outfit, so it's not as big a problem. But I really like them having high contrast, so they actually stick out. And it looks like there's more on this chest piece, which is part of the dress, that has them hanging down here. Little yellowing on this, which I'm not a huge fan of. I guess it might be kind of like an orange or gold. Do like the hair. I think the dark hair works really well with this. I think knowing that this contrast is here, I'm super happy. I probably like the pink, and I would want to just add contrast here with a different color than white, because this doesn't stand out to me. And maybe that means I'd also want to change the feathers to have them stand out more too. So I guess what I'll say about this is I think I like pink the most for everything. This is probably second most for everything, and this is third. The hair is very close to the... Well, actually, the hair wins. For some reason, I thought this was pink hair. Yeah, this is my favorite hair, and then everything else follows the 1, 2, 3 I said. But I would want to dye a lot of colors on this. Even though I like the overall color of it, I would change the feathers, and I would change a lot of the gemstone stuff to add contrast, because I feel like I want more contrast on this. Whether or not I would keep the arm pieces, I might, or I might replace them with something similar. And I'd use different hair. But I do like this set. One of my favorite pieces of it. I think the arms are interesting, but I don't know if I'd ever use them. I think these are okay. So it's probably like the feet are the best piece for me. The dress would be a second. And then these two would be okays, and the rest I'm not super excited about. Let's see how deep that goes. Oh, cute. What is that on the side? A chicken? Why is it so big? Just a massive little chicken on the side. And ice cream spilled on your head. Very sad. Wasted chocolate mint. The fluffiest bag in the world? And it has, the clips here are some type of animal design. Does it say on here? I don't think so. It might just be a cat. It's a little hard to tell. These are cute. I don't think I'm going to do 5 pulls to gamble for these. The reason being, I don't know what I would ever use these on. Because the chick is so funny, I never am able to use the joke items. Even though I like a lot of joke items in the game, I never make full joke sets. Which is a problem. I should. But I like this. I like the Whimsicality a lot. I think it's very cool. But I'm gonna pass on it. Because the pieces aren't good enough that I can fully justify it. This one I don't think I can do the pass. I think I have to pull on this. Do I have to pull all of it? Probably. I want the arms, the legs, the hair, and the shoe. The hat would be nice to have. The ears would be nice to have. I want the necklace, actually. So, I think the piece I'm least excited for is the hat and dress, which is sad, because I think they're both okay. But I think what that means is I actually have to pull it. Even though I don't care about the deep echoes. Like, this might be useful one day eventually. This probably not, this probably not. Because they're just not styles I use. And the Whimsicality, it's a fun one, but it's in that phase of thing where I find it really hard to think of a scenario in which I'd use it meaningfully, is my current issue. I feel like, because I already have sleepwalking, so if I want to be sleepy, I'm just going to use that. So I need a reason to have the big thing in the background. So what this makes me think of is I'm in like the ruins of Itzaland. I can take this and it'll kind of match stuff on the wall. And you probably like move around a little bit. You like snuggle up on the thing here. And this one maybe you float around and move your arms or something. But I guess we're gonna find out in a minute, because I'm gonna click resonate. I I only have... What is this? Is it 120 per? I forget every time. But I have like 190-ish pools, which is a complete disaster. It's enough for 1 5-star for next banner. So I need to stop pulling every single update. I think I've pulled every update since 2.0. I don't think I pulled in 1.11. That's a good sign, though. I didn't make my prediction again. I feel so silly. I forgot when we pulled Daughter of the Lake to do my prediction for amount until I did my first 10 pull. Knowing this, the maximum we can do is 36. Last time, with the Daughter of the Lake, we did 36. It took 36, I think. My prediction is we're going to hit a 29. I think things are looking good today. I think we'll hit a 29. But we got our earrings. And 1, 2. Another early. So far we had 4 early and 2 early. So we're down 6 already. Our necklace, I should read these. I'll read them all at the end of this pool, and then I'll read them when they come up for the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, not early, 5. So we got 3 on that one pool. And then 1. So this is, look, another figure led by desire is hurrying towards this swamp. She runs and runs tirelessly until at last she kneels before the thorns, lifting her child high. Her trembling voice seeps into the silent dampness. She says she wants to make an exchange. She's covered in scars, her eyes full of exhaustion, but she does not cry or feel resentment. Her soul is ready. Even if the hourglass of time were to turn upside down, now, she would make the fading flame in her arms burn again, because this is her daughter. All cravings converge into a single truth. Come then and barter your life for your want. With dew beneath its claws, the beast nurtures the mother's prayer, forcing her desire to scream against the wind. Why are all the 4-stars so violent lately? Can they not be violent, please? Our first one here is 2. And I think we are still 6 ahead. So this is 2. Oh, okay, that's another 3 early, so we're 9 ahead right now. Possessing nothing, oh my goodness. Strange, why did she not show that look of insatiable satisfaction as it had expected? She only kissed her daughter deeply and dissipated like a morning mist. The swamp ripples slightly, and her time has forever sunk into the monster's clock hand. They're so good. That was a 1. So, I'm at 13 early. The new mother. It stoops to gather the daughter into its arms, struggling to soothe, to cherish. No, these are not its thoughts. They are the mother's lingering echoes, trapped in time. Oh, tragedy of tragedies, it should not have been so bold. Oh, absurdity of absurdities, it should have become the mother. This is a famous line, I just don't remember what it's from. The tragedy and absurdities thing. It's probably some Shakespeare or something. So this creature traded the mother's life to do something to the daughter, probably to save her in some way, and then took over the mother's feelings from that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, not early, 5, oh, they're so good! Very similar to the 2.1 5-star legs. New daughter. The deathly pallor fades from the girl's face, and her sudden, piercing cries send the swamp into a frantic shiver. It sounds so much like a child's plea for its mother, yet it rings through the woods as a herald of new life. Why does the forest tremble? Is it the cold touch of fear, or the heavy ache of pity? And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. We're gonna do single pulls now. 4, not early. We'll watch the animation because we know it's a 4-star. I say it every time. I think it's a colorblind thing. I can't tell the difference between the 3 and 4-star animation. I only can tell the difference between the 5-star. It's the hat. It's so tall. Eternal Twilight of Time. Listen, deep within that swamp, where even the wind slows to a crawl, dwells the monster of legend. It belongs to the darkness, yet souls flock to it. Only because it can write immortal contracts, letting one's time waste away in ticks and tocks in exchange for a tiny spark of desire. This is crazy. Definitely not talking about the witch from the fairy tale, by the way. I do not think she was an evil monster that consumed time. Only the full outfit descriptions made me think of that. That's number 1. And number 2. Oh, I almost pulled on this banner. I would have had crystal, so it wouldn't have been a disaster, but this is number 3. This is number 4, come on. I'll let it play out. Give me an early one. Right now we're on 27 max. Oh, I think we got it in 26. End of the Mist. There are always those people carrying their long stretches of time, walking and walking, letting their souls be stained with mud and frost, letting their robes be worn through by mist and miasma. They come before the monster and offer their time to fill a void of vanity and greed. This is the face of the monster, by the way. You're looking into the monster's face. Be very scared and afraid of it. Can I meet this monster, please? New handheld item? I don't even know where to check that, actually. I'm happy to know I got a clock hand handheld item here. Let the passing day and night pause for a moment, each taking half of eternity from the brilliant dial of the clock. In this moment, the radiant sun hangs high, followed by golden sands. In this moment, the new moon shines brightly, with nebulae... Is that really the plural of nebula? Nebulae weaving a blanket. Oh, it's got the silly sun face, too. Covenant of Time. So where does it say you get that piece? Does it say it anywhere? In here, maybe? I guess not. Maybe the only way you'd know is if you went to the compendium for each piece. I assume this one doesn't have a handheld piece, but I guess we never know. Let's check if it was 26. It was! Okay, I'll take it. So we get our pants. We get our little thing. I still don't exactly know what it is, but I'll take it. Intellectual Pastoral was the thing on that. And a little necklace. I'll take it. 26 down, which is rough. But yeah, we did already read this. I think I took off this to replace it with Sticky Handy, yes. I need to learn my lesson and just take fishing off. Where are you? Whimsicality. And... I completely forgot I had to make a new outfit for you. I just forgot your Whimsicality existed. That was very silly of me. So I have 2 I have to make things for. Let me throw you on real quick. Oh, save. Sorry. And... click. So what happens? Does it ask me when it opens up, or does it go between them, kind of like... Okay, it does ask. I was wondering if it worked like the rain one, where it alternated. Let's go to bed. Momo's cheering us on. We're checking the time. We're waiting for it to spawn our little sleepy time area. Very nice. And then... oh, moving around a bit. Let's try attacking and jumping and moving to see if it cancels it. Attacking doesn't. You can see on the left side here the thing's shaking to mean I'm clicking it. Walking doesn't, jumping doesn't. So now let's end it. Wake up, yawn. I got a bit of an upskirt there. I had my camera in a bad spot. Let's do the sunshine. Over here. So what is the pose for this? I kind of didn't understand from the preview. We'll see if I understand now. Oh, there's something in your hand. A little ball of, like, warmth or something you're floating up towards. I did not notice that at the time, but it's... something is, like, flowing into this orb of light. Wow, this actually stretches out pretty far. And then obviously it's gonna stay if I, go into here. So what in the world do I want to do as my outfit for this? That's a good question. Let's watch the end animation for it. Oh, we give like a little bow at the end. Knowing what I want to do for this is kind of rough, to be honest. We can get a look at our little wand here. I think, actually, I have to go get it, don't I? From the compendium. That way we can use it. Itzaland, please. It's in you. Reward. Yes. I remembered this time. And we can check. You do not have a handheld. Okay. At least I know to go in there now. Sure, I'll do my fair pal while I'm in here. Dig fair pal. Okay. Oh. We haven't looked at the new stuff. Before I make my outfit, that's important. Nothing new in the shop. But we have to look at this. New thing in time to collect, which is going to be, as always, they just add a thing that gives you, like, upgrade materials. The outfit's first half. This is second half. And anything else in here? Nothing new in here. Listen. I'll take it. Allison is here. We're going to go talk to Allison. What? Excuse me? They added a third quest? We have the Momo quest, we have the actual main story event stuff, and we just have a quest to give us a Spirit of Courage, which is a battle companion? And a full outfit? What? What am I looking at here? Domi Baba can be summoned as a battle companion. Hello? What? What are they doing this update? This is crazy! I love the outfit, by the way, using the, like, heavy, like, warm overcoat on top of... That is archery top, right? Double up into neck is archery? I have to check. No, it's not archery. Which one is that? Double up into top. It's you. That is archery. Okay. I always get archery and gigantification mixed up. Gigantification is the diagonal. Archery is double up into necklace. Do not save. Please don't overwrite this. It has so many pieces it'll take me like 30 minutes to set it back up. Oh, wrong menu. I'm so excited to make an outfit that I just can't stop myself. Where are you, Allison? Allison's also dying to know the secret of the forest. True. Don't get hurt, please. Oh, you're right out front. You're, in the place Lumira was. I think that's where this table is. I will come visit you. I will try not to forget like I did the other update. And I want to talk to you about Lumira. Do you know her? Are you friends? Okay, we do have the Path of Practice leveled up, by the way, which is very nice. I just have to do Sovereign of Sexy this update. Complete practical challenges with 3 stylists under the Sovereign of Sexy in Itzaland. I don't know what that means, but we'll try to do this sooner rather than later, just in case it takes time. This stuff is fine. Probably nothing else new. It's probably just, this thing and the main quest, and that's probably it. Can I actually check what was added with, this the way I do when updates start? Is that a thing? What's today? Today is the 10th. Would it be in here somewhere? Normal combat. Limited time call forest. Rerun Starlit Wishfin. The shop. I don't think. Is it in this one, maybe? Okay, this looks like it might be it. We should start reading these too. So, basically, I just read the headline to make sure I don't get spoiled by stuff, and then if it's something I feel like I can read, I skim the rest. So, exclusive quest, Courage in Full Bloom. I'm not reading anything below this line. I saw there's a number 9 on the line below here, but I don't know what that's in reference to. Lingering Echoes, that's the new 4-star. This is the one we pulled on. Rerun residence for the Firework Isles. The balloons. Enduring Bond. Various items in the store. Okay, wait, there is new store stuff. I will open that then. Okay, no, it's the buying packs. We'll look at it anyway to make sure. Fairy Tale Knight. That's probably the one that's just the bonus upgrade rewards. And then Allison. Some double rewards. Okay, that's it. The only thing is to just make sure the thing in the shop here is the cash item. This all looks the same. It's all the same. So it's like a package down here or something. Like one of these or something like that is new. Is what I think that was saying. These are the same outfits. Oh, I can buy my monthly things. Thank you very much. And thank you very much. I wonder if I'm ever going to run out of these. 12,000. What am I even going to use them on? Is there anything in here I care to even buy? Like, honestly, like, these items are probably what I would spend it on. But I can just not craft things and farm them instead. So this number is just going to go up forever, I guess. Maybe if there's like a dire situation one day when I'm out of stamina items and we need like blings or threads or something. Look at the ratio of this, it's so bad. I'll probably never spend those. Anyway, that means we have to make an outfit and then we can go show it off to Allison. I still don't have a good idea of what I want. Also, I don't have a test slot anymore, which means we need to get rid of something. And I was thinking I'm gonna get rid of Idol, which is my current Sea of Stars outfit, because I just don't use it that much. So I think, I know I haven't been to a party in a while, but I want to be ready if there is one. Oh, this is where that outer piece is being used. So this, the dye on this, I like overrode to make these dark. So technically this set is actually wrong now. This is not what it's supposed to look like. Because this used to be pink, I think. Or purple. So, the set is wrong, because I didn't make a second dye, I just used the first one, like a little goober. But I'm gonna leave it still, and because I want to have a party dress on demand at all times. So I think we're gonna get rid of Idol, and we're gonna make Idol our new test slot. I like the idea of having the IRL fit just ready. Just so I can use it when I'm just casually playing myself even if it's not useful for episodes. So, the test slot, let me actually just throw on something random here. We're gonna have to make sure things work, because this is the type of set where it might actually give me some trouble. And have things locked. So, I'm gonna really quick just do a zoom down, see if I'm noticing. Yup, there's some locked stuff. Anything else? For some reason, that's locked. Why? Something about the leg movement, maybe? It's too tight on my legs? I feel like other things here are also tight on the legs that it's not yelling at me for. The boldy stuff and the other silly one I accept is not working. You don't work. That's so weird. Why would you not work? Some outfits, it's just the weirdest pieces imaginable are not available, and I don't understand it. Okay, let's just take a second. What do I want this set to be? I kind of don't need it to be a sleep set. Even though that's probably what I'd be more likely to use it for. Is it going to be possible for me to make a two-sided set for this? Something like using the legs of, or the shoes from Shadow Shatter, and just getting, like, a whole bunch of pieces that are lopsided to create just a set that's as split down the center as possible. I don't know if I have a shirt or dress that would let me do that, where I could cut the body in two. Unless this is dyeable into... Yeah, you can't dye. Unless this is dyeable into colors that work. Maybe? I don't think this dress works well with flying around, though. This one works well with having your feet together, standing straight up. Because this stuff stretches pretty, like, weirdly. I could, like, top and bottom split, where I could have lines of the colors, and that wouldn't be the end of the world. I'm just not feeling a lot of the stuff I'm looking at here. Yawn. None of you. I can use a lot of the stuff from the set for, like, the arms and legs to be the nighttime, and I could just keep those two as the only pieces from the set, and I won't mind it as much. I don't hate the idea of using Sea of Stars for this, but I don't know what color if I do that. I wouldn't want the purple. I do have a yellow Sea of Stars, right? Oh, you can't use Whisper of Waves either. That could be interesting. It's funny that this thing is twisting around with me. Yeah, there's something to the shrinking outfit here. I still haven't used Timeless Melody in so long. I don't know if now's the time, though. I think I might still keep holding off. I'm waiting for something. I don't exactly know what. There'll be a time when it's ready. And I feel like it's just not that time yet. Let's look at tops and bottoms. Not outerwear. I crafted this before the episode. It is dyeable, so maybe I could dye this to be two colors. That's very silly. This doesn't exactly fit what I'm trying to go for. It's just not dyeable is the problem. I'm yawning again. Let me take a sip of my coffee, maybe. I mean, add the striping, but I think it's a little too much striping here. I still haven't even decided what colors I'd want to go with for this. And dealing with shirts and pants, because they don't take up the whole body, I technically could have one be one color, the other be the other color. I don't really... Let me take off my shoes so we can see the socks. Where's my, like, tiny shoes? You're good enough. Just so we know where this ends. This is a bit long. Design-wise, it actually, like, works. It's pretty good. But I want my legs to be more of a focus on the set, if possible. These are very, very silly. See, I can use my dancer set from 2.0, but I can't use the archery set from 2.0, and they feel very similar to me. You know, I'm replacing my idol outfit. What if I replace the idol outfit by making another idol outfit? I even have the dyes, like, almost ready for it. There's something to this. I would need a top that works well, because I don't want to use the idle top. This is my current pick, and where was the dress I liked? The shrinking dress. Those are the top two I'm floating right now. But let's keep looking. Like I said, I actually want my legs shown off. And this is too stiff, I think. I say that, but the idle outfit dress is very stiff. That's like almost something. Because it's got the interest in the cut. This would be a good use for this dress that I haven't used in like a million years. Because it was very, very early on. Let's look at tops. We have three things we're looking at. This dress, the idle bottom dress, and the shrinking dress. What do I want? Because it's gonna be too dark. I don't want it to be fully dark, but it's kind of gonna be. I think I need really bright shoes. Let's throw on some bright shoes to just kind of help us center it a bit. I want something yellow. Sure, you're good enough. Exist there for a minute so I can look at tops. Head on back up. I don't know. Let's also put on tiny hair for a minute and zoom in. I'm doing this all the way zoomed out for some reason. Something that goes with this. That is nice where it cuts there. It would let me decorate my neck a bit. This is dyeable, so maybe I could make this like a yellow or something. Maybe I could have my shirt be yellow with purple accents, and the other pieces be purple with yellow accents. So it's like the inverse of the night sky. Maybe that's the idea I could go with? Ridiculous. This is dyeable too, but I don't think the material is what I'm going for. This is very similar to the other one. What are you from? You're the sea outfit, aren't you? Call of the Sea, yeah. I haven't actually used you for anything. We need to just go to the ocean land so I can make a sea outfit properly. I kinda am liking the idea of yellow with purple accents to kind of like flip my color scheme. And then follow that up for like my hair and stuff. And I have yellow hair with purple accessorizing. I feel like something... I don't know. There might be something to this. How does this work with the other pants? Let me look through tops for my idle stuff. We'll throw the dye on, too. So with this, I'd probably dye this dark, and then the light stuff being yellow, like I said. This top is very funny. I don't even remember what it's from. Is it like a mail thing? Did we like get this in the mail or something? You don't work as well around the waist there. That kind of just doesn't make sense. I crafted this earlier today too. Very cute. Not useful here though. There's like almost something to this. It's just the design is kind of a problem, which is unfortunate. No. This, I think, would work. I don't know if it's exactly what I'm going for, though. Because I don't know if I'm going for, like, a witchy theme. I think I might go more for the other dress. The other pair of shorts, actually. I think I like the idea of using this. And then I just need to pick what top I think would go best with it. And... I don't think it's necessarily that one. It might be this. I need to look at dyes, though. Let's hop into our dye menu, finally, after all this time. So... we're gonna put... where are you? You. And... you, and we're gonna see if dyeing this is even remotely possible. In the way I'm thinking. Oh, those are see-through. Very good to know. This is gonna be really hard to dye. You, I have to be able to make yellow. In kind of like a gold rather than a yellow. I don't need the blue palette, which is good. I don't think that's quite what I'm looking for. That might be a little closer. There isn't really a good full-on yellow, so I have to go orange or green. So I was picking between the two. I'd rather it be more orange. I think that's better. The straps, I'll leave for now. Buttons, I think, are already yellow, which is how I want them. The ribbon here. Now, what's the purple options? That's the next question. Is it just palette shimmer here? Because this is more of like a dark blue, not a purple. And I don't really have a dark blue. That's a pink. So it has to be one of these. Something like that. Maybe like that? That might be a little better, actually. We'll see how I feel once we get a little further in. I'm literally throwing the same color on everything, but it's just what I'm doing here. Straps, I kind of want the yellow. What yellow was it? It was 7.5. A little brighter. I'll leave them a little dimmer, actually. You. What if I make you like a very pale yellow? Something like that? It's a little too pale. Something like that, maybe? Now I feel like those aren't sticking out as enough. Something like that, maybe. The outer thing... darker? No. We're trying it. We're gonna see if I can make this work. Save this. Let me throw on my new socks and go into the dye on these. How are you guys for dyeing? What yellow options do I have? There's no upgraded yellows, which is crazy. What was... I have to exit because I have to know what the upgrade was. Do I have enough stuff to literally just glow you up right now? Or am I out of materials? You were green, right? I don't know if any of you are going to be useful. Quality, recent. There we are. I'm so bad at navigating that menu. I'm going to have to use stamina to get whatever the item is. Never mind, I have enough. You're green, right? Probably not useful, but I'll take it. Thank you very much. And let me get back into my menu. Back down to the legs. Definitely dying from this. And then number 2. Then we go to this weird one here, probably. I need it a little duller, though. I don't want it to be green is the problem. I'm like, that's probably what I want. And also the arms. Where are my arms? By recent, please. You have a lot of pieces on. Oh, because the, like, bracelet thing is all attached. Look at the amount of rings. That's crazy. How are you for dying? You have 8 pieces. Oh my goodness. You're fine as you are. I'll come back to you. I want to change this stuff first. What in the world are you? I need a dark color. Is it you? Back of the hand? It's the rings on the finger. I'm fine leaving those for now. More rings on the finger, maybe? Those. You can be yellow. What's gonna be my go-to yellow for this set? It's probably Spring 5? No, it's probably 5-6 is what I'll probably go with for this yellow. Which are you? You're those ones. Make you 5-6 as well. You are these. 5-6. Enjoy. That band. 5-6. Enjoy. You. 5-6 or this. What's going to be better? I think you need to be even brighter. You can be like that. You can be 5-7. What are you? You're like that there. Am I okay with that? I want it to be more yellow compared to gold, I think, because my shirt isn't gold. It's like a greenish yellow. Maybe I have to stick with just the default there. I don't think I'm going to be able to really fix it much to what I'm trying to do. Now, I need to look at outerwear here. Is there something purple I can cap my shoulders with? I don't know if I have any shrugs that are like this tiny, or if they're all going to hang down really far, is my current problem. Like, this comes to mind, but look at how much it covers. If it was just higher up, it would be perfect. Everything has to be so low down is the problem. It hurts to cover my shoulders, but I want, like, a block of purple there to help. And I don't know if that's going to really be possible here. I can try to just look for very, very big, filling necklaces and chokers. I can't justify covering the entire thing I just dyed yellow, though. And I don't want to have this on because I'm going to use my new hair. I think we have to look at our chokers and stuff. I am in dye. Dye still. I'm already using 3 pieces from the set, so I'm not using the necklace, even though it's very, very fun. Where is big space-filling stuff? Like, that could be interesting dyed purple. This is currently dyed red, but naturally has a darker tone. Interesting. I hate using the hang down things. Could I make myself use it? Probably not. That's interesting colors, because it matches kind of how light this gets here and here. Maybe there's something to that. It does have this bead around the back. Can I make the bead yellow, please? So Something like that. How do you have 7 other things to dye? It's probably like all that stuff. It's kind of a crazy piece to put on. Can I get a choker on top of this? Oh, that was a choker, sorry. Can I get a necklace on top of this? Oh, that's the other section. Hold on, I want to actually go back to that and keep dyeing then. Because I want to find this chain. You. You can be blue. Anything else on here I think I need to dye? Probably not. Okay, now we can go to our necklaces. It's gonna be hard to find something that I want over or under this. Because this piece is crazy. I might also dye it a little darker. Because especially down the back, you start to notice issues. We'll see, though. We'll see. I guess I could cover this central part, because it's not as interesting, but I don't want to cover it with this if I do. What's my new thing? None of you really speaking to me. This just isn't full enough. There's some interesting stuff going on with it, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for, I think. I could double up on the things that hang down. I could have one hang down there and one hang down here. Is this dyeable? It's not. That's actually a fun idea. If this was dyeable, I might have been able to make that work. And that might have worked really, really well, I think. That would have been maybe perfect. So that's a very unfortunate thing. Not super sold on this, but it's something. What are you from? Radiant Night Forest. I don't know. Might be the best I can do. Because nothing else here is speaking to me. Let's try that. This is going to be a nightmare to dye, by the way. It's going to be a million... Never mind, it's 3 pieces. Blue? Yellow? Blue. Now let's go back up and try to make our neck piece actually a tiny bit darker. I am kind of thinking it's too light now. In particular, this back here I think is a little problematic. All of you are connected. That's pretty bad. You're so shiny is kind of the whole problem. Maybe I'd do that anyway. Makes you so dark. Don't know what you are. Or you. Or you. You're like the whole outline. You're not going to turn yellow properly. What do you look like on the back if I, like, dye you blue? Kind of not noticing a change. Maybe if I'm not noticing a change, I'd dye it blue and just leave it there. I need stuff going on with my head still. And I can get some earrings here. So the idea is, again, I'm just going to put purple everywhere here. I am in the dye menu. There we go. I just crafted some new purple earrings. You. I don't hate that. You're a little on the light side and you're not dyeable. These are the ones from the set, so I don't want to pick them. Oh, we have that weird glitch where one thing isn't selectable again. How did I fix that last time? Did I just, like, leave the menu, come back? Yeah. A little light. I did just use these recently, so I might want to try to avoid using them again. Maybe not the worst thing. I can't use my Sith stuff, really, can I? I don't really have the snaking stuff. I have flowers as my theme. These hang down into the hair too much. They can't be super, super long. Maybe that's not bad. My wisteria? These are? Lavin fringes. I always call them wisteria, but lavin fringes. We'll try them. I haven't used them in a long time. Now, we're not using the new hat. The veil would not work at all, yeah. Could I use my old hat? Not really either. That's silly. It's not exactly what I'm looking for in this outfit is the problem. What I am looking for, I couldn't tell you. That's the big problem here. That's very silly. It's not what I'm looking for. I need another sip of my drink, I guess. Help me drink. I don't want something as aggressive as Providence. It's got flowers on it, but it's got swords stuck in my head. It's like, almost. It's crazy. I always forget this has the ring behind it, because I don't ever click it. I wish there was a little bit more obvious of an indicator that something happened when I clicked it. Do I put on my flower head thing again? I'd have to dye it super purple, but I think it kind of doesn't work. It, like, almost works. Do I become a wolf? I have a spot for a tail still. Hang on. I could be a wolf. I have to re-dye the tail. Because these aren't dyeable. But the color is, like, close enough to correct that maybe I can get away with it. This, again, just doesn't work there. I'm using these in, like, my current outfit, so I don't feel the need to use them now. Oh, does my little one work? Kinda? It doesn't mess up the hair at all. Ooh, almost. It's just so thin. Kind of like this feather, how I always say it's too thin. The headpiece of the Timeless is also pretty thin. Let's see if I can make myself like the wolf ears. You're a wolf, right? Sharp ear watcher. Yeah, it's a cat pretending to be a wolf or something like that. I assume Tamara is a wolf? I don't know, maybe it's just a girl named Tamara who wants to be with the wolves, which respect. Can I... How dyeable is this tail to match this? Not even close. It's like a little duller than that. Not as bright, duller. It's a weird color. I know I don't have this stuff unlocked. I'm just trying to see if that color is even doable here. No, it's more blue than this pink. Maybe a Chronos? That's not quite it. That might be closer. It kind of matches this. It's way too bright. This one's way too blue. This one's too bright. It might just be the best I have. This outfit's going crazy. Pendants. I don't want to really have any. Chest accessories, I don't need any. Face decorations. I'll leave that for now, because there's some stuff to actually do there. Bracelets, no, I have 1,000,000. I do need hair accessories, though. I kind of wanted something that would be all taking up space. But it's hard to find things that will actually do that. Those are not as terrible as they might seem. The crown is funny, it just doesn't quite fit the head. This is the chroma thing, right? It's actually not bad for this set. How dyeable are you? And where is the dog face? From the picture. Isn't there a dog face? Yeah, there's 2 bows, 2 clips, a dog. And then the things over here. 2 bows. 2 clips. These. The dog's in my ear. That might be the best case scenario, because I can kind of pretend it's not there. So hang on, let me try to match this up here. It's such a hard shade. Why is it such a hard shade to match? It's so rough. It would work really well if I could match it to this. It just doesn't feel like it's going to be even close to possible. Even with glow up. None of you. None of you. The Kronos is dyeing it in a weird color. Maybe I could just make it like the fluff of my ears, and then kind of just accept that that's the best I'm gonna get. I leave you as is, or I just make you white if it's possible. Maybe like that. Just trying to make you blend in as much as I can. It's probably another piece on you, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay. You guys, I want super bright. Yeah, you can be like that. We're doing something. We're doing something. That is indeed a way to describe what's happening. How many more things can I throw on this? I need shoes. I need yellow shoes. Or shoes that can be dyed yellow. What ones will that be? This is the set, right? This is... Oh! Is this, birthday? Right? Melody Bloom? I think that's birthday. It's a little big. I think I like the idea of having the super dark stuff come out, so I think I need low down ones. The floating is funny. Because I have a yellow ring, right? I do not have a yellow ring. I guess this is my yellow ring. You have red for your color, though. I don't want that. I did just use this, too. And these aren't exactly meant to be... Oh, you can see the seam there. These aren't exactly meant to be barefoot. You're supposed to have something with them. That's why the toes are so boring. So I think I just need a high heel. That shows a lot of the foot. Something like this. And this is honestly probably good enough but dieable. Providence. Providence has some crazy shoes. Let me just take a look. I don't want flats for this. I want pretty high heels. That's why Providence is looking good right now. Born Flawless I think is just too much. Here's the lacy barefoot I was talking about. And here's the tribal barefoot I was talking about. You're the Arosa. Okay, yeah. Arosa might not be terrible. I don't have anything that's really... I have the metallic armbands. I have some necklaces on. The flower theming fits, but... I don't know about this big open stuff at the bottom matching anything on my aesthetics, really. Do I have ribbons? I have ribbons, right? Not really. It's probably still not bad. I can probably get away with this shoe. What are you? Oh, you're the Cloud Revelry, glow-up. Cloud Revelry glow-up might be our play here. Crazy heels. Oh my goodness. You... Oh, 5-star. You're the Crimson Feather shoe. Wow. I forgot. Yeah, Crimson Feather is the one that's, like, just dragged up. Like, simple bottom. Which is very silly. There's not many like it in the game, so I'll take it, though. Honestly, I probably still prefer Cloud Revelry. These probably wouldn't be bad. Yeah, default dye of these is not bad. I'm going to compare these to Revelry, because these have really nice texture. Okay, what are you? Ballroom. What is Revelry? Playful. Ballroom, playful. Where is Ballroom? There. You, right? Yeah. I can't quite get them on one page. It's very sad. Are you both 4 stars? You're both 4 stars. I did it. I got them both on one page. Okay. So this doesn't have as noticeable of like a hold. The back is annoyingly poking up. But this one has very obvious stuff on here. It doesn't match the color of the foot as well, and it has very obviously like bow designs. This one has like a low-key flower, and it matches, I think, the design of the sock better. And it's got the black bottom. I like this one. I think we're going to go with non-dyed Spectral Mist. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We do have to check all these pieces, by the way. There's a chance the tail might not work, and that would, like, change everything for the hat. I would just put a different hat on, basically. I guess let's check it now, because there's so many pieces to this, it's going to be annoying. So it's the hair with the central top and central bottom. Ability. This. Hair. Central top, but dyed. And we already have on central bottom. We have the socks, but I didn't dye them yet, so now we dye them. The shoes. They are 4-star ballroom. Here. Non-dyed, importantly. And I reset my filters. The hair accessories is doggos. Dyed. The hat is wolf. Where are you, wolf? The earrings are flowers from when we got to Stone Woods. You. Our necklace is this one. Died. I have no bracelet on. The choker is the thing thrown over the back. Which I don't remember what it looks like. You. Died. Arms are you, but died. Face I didn't do yet. Chest, no. Pendants, no. Back pieces is the tail, died. No rings, I have 1,000 already. No arms. No body paint. And yes, you can keep your little staff. Okay. Let's see. Face. Do I want Providence? Because that's really the thing. Would be like a purple Providence. Is what I would put on. Even that one's not exactly purple. Let's do makeup first. And I know I have masks, which could fit somewhat with the theme. But let me do my makeup. What do I want? I did craft some new makeup today, but it was only like 1 or 2 pieces. So I don't know if it's going to be useful at all. I'm not going to use my super cut up wolf makeup. This isn't quite there. I've said I want to use this so bad because I pulled for it and then haven't used it. This isn't quite it. Maybe? This is deer, right? I think so, at least. Because I'm kind of thinking... maybe. Maybe. That I want dark makeup, is what I was trying to get out. No. It's not bad. Kinda want some purple. Honey frosting, or whatever the one from earlier was. Which was this. Maybe I'll put honey frosting on. Ooh. That's interesting. I don't know. They have like a cut in them apparently? It's hard to see from here. I don't know what I want here. Not super yellow. I can't use the deer for everything, even though I love it. I don't know, I actually like a lot of these on this, eyeliner. I don't know why this eyeliner is apparently so good at matching eyebrows. Maybe we do just fully purple everything. I'll come back to it and change it, maybe. Very, very big. Maybe red speckles is what's in there? It's hard to tell exactly. Let's try it. We'll see. Do I put the red eyes on? I don't think I can. I crafted these a minute ago. Eyes of Reincarnation. I think these are these Providence eyes and I just never had them before? I don't actually know. They were just in my crafting thing and I made them. So I don't know where they came from. There's some type of 5-star set. Which is, I guess, the only thing they could be is a Rosa, which I'm pretty sure they aren't because I had to craft that for the quest. So, I guess that means by default these have to be the eyes from Providence. I've just never seen them. I like deer eyes on this. What else is new? You want to know what other eyes I like? These. Oh, I'm in love. These are the best eyes in the game, and it's not even close to anything else, actually. How is it possible for these eyes to be this good? It's actually criminal. Sith eyes are nice as always. These are, ooh, those are pretty good too. But I mean, look at them. They're so good. Ooh, I like that. In general, I like that. I don't know if it works for this set. Ooh, I've never used the deer lipstick, I think. Is today the day? How's it look with the deer eyes? I love these so much. No, this is better. The new one? No. This lipstick goes pretty well with this, honestly. And the lipstick isn't super terrible at this either, I think. I think I have to go with that, though. I just wish it had a little more blush. I know it has some, like, under-eye blush, but I want even more. It's so crazy. That's too much. Oh, it's so good, though. I think I have to. And by have to, I mean I can't stop myself. I try to stop myself. I don't know if I can. So is that everything I want to do for this? Maybe? Let's just double check. All that's good. No arm, no body paint, no ring. We have our thing. Okay, let's transfer this over to my test outfit. We're gonna do the inverse, kind of. So what all am I missing? It's not much. I'm missing like 1 or 2 pieces in my makeup. Because I got all this. And I didn't put face stuff on, but I guess we'll check to make sure I don't want face stuff on once I transfer my makeup. I could put something like this on. I just don't think I need it. There's a little bit I could do like over here. Maybe? Maybe. Let's see what's going on with this piece here. You die in a way that I'm satisfied with. You're a 3-star, so I don't think you're gonna be super, super good die. A little later? Something like you? No. Darker for sure. Something like that? Something up at the top is getting dyed there? No, it's you. Okay. And gem in the middle. Maybe? I don't like the yellow here. That might be better. We'll throw you on. You can join the fun. Hang on. And then while I'm in here, I'll check my makeup so I can transfer it. Where are you? You are pendant dyed. Okay. Now I think everything's gonna match, so let's check makeup. Makeup is... second to last. Second to last. New. Super. New. What did I change? Just this, right? I don't think I accidentally clicked anything else. I'll cry if I did. Makeup? It's in this. Second to last. Second to last. New. Amazing. And this was also new. And now, let's see if I want to do face stuff with this. Which, like I said, would probably just be Providence dyed purple. Maybe. I would need a different shade. No, not like that. I want you to be much darker than you are. This is probably what I want, isn't it? It kinda is. Your evolution stage 2. So I haven't evolved Providence because I'm holding out hope that there's gonna be a second one. A second miracle outfit in Itzaland. And I don't want to use up all my stuff on upgrading Providence. And then the day the new one comes out, I find out I want that instead. So I'm just playing it safe until a new one is added. Which means I have to stick with all this. Not like that. Maybe? Maybe. No. I have to compare this and the one down here. They look the exact same to me. So I'm going to stick with the blue. We'll put Providence on. What a ridiculous outfit I have created here. That kind of makes no sense at all. And I didn't put the handheld on, but that's easy to remember. And where are you? Face mask. Providence. Dyed blue. Okay. Let's go back and forth here. Looks all correct. Dyed. I have that. It's the correct shoe. Is my tail the right color? I think so. And let's give you the handheld, so I don't forget about it. There you go. What a ridiculous outfit we have. And do this. Do this. I kind of want to show the tail if I can. I'm not going to be able to turn properly, so I can't really do that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to be turned. Oh, I'm blinking. There we go. Okay. Now let's put it in color lookbook. Down a little bit here. Over a little. There we go. Upload color lookbook. And switch to my event outfit. I can't use it because I'm in the air here. Or can I? I can. I was standing right at the edge, by the way, when I started the episode. And let's do sunny. Because we have like a dark background like this. Let's see what I can do here in terms of photos. Can I stand by the mother's room? I think I can. I think maybe what I'll actually do, let me turn this off. And stand like, oh, I'm just at the tip, right here. Turning an angle here. And I want to see how this looks. Let me get into pose. Because I'll have more of the woods as the backdrop here. Let me remove NPCs. And remove collectibles. Turn down the aperture a bit. I didn't put Eureka's on. It's probably fine as is, though. The outfit already has so much going on. I probably don't want to add Eureka's to it. And that's just my bias against Eureka's. This might be I might find a Eureka that works for this outfit, but I'm biased against them, even though I shouldn't be. I want to zoom in here. That's going to be too much, but it's almost what I'm looking for. So let's do like 40. It's so high up, actually. I'd like to have my tail in the shot, too, if I can. That's going to be a little hard. Oh, I do go up a little during part of the animation. I think that goes well. I can tie the star like here. Like this. Let me zoom out a little and then do this. I'm trying to like line this into a good spot in the frame. Let me see how I look during the up part of the animation. I think that works. Okay. I definitely would want deeper colors. Honestly, that might work. Maybe like turn down a little bit subtle mist. And maybe like very mild. Like there. Something like that. A vivid. I want this down. Tiny bit more shadow. I honestly don't want to mess with anything there. Brightness can go up a tiny smidge. This is like almost how I want it to look, so I don't want to mess with anything really. I can actually turn this down. Actually, I want this tree to... do I want the tree in frame? I think no. I think this works. Now, I want to line this up a little nicer. Something like this. And then we look at the up animation. Yeah, I do want to turn down and then over a little. Like this. I'm looking at this star. Like lining that up in the central area. Okay, now let me watch again for the up animation. Okay, I think I like that. We're going to try to go with that. And then wait for it. And snapshot. Bringing the light to the Mother Shroom Woods. Oh no. Is Mother Shroom Woods 2 words or 3? Bringing light to the Mother Shroom. Mother Shroom has to be 1 word, surely. And is it Mother Shroom's Woods or Mother Shroom Woods? If you notice me lagging for a second, it's because I'm opening Chrome so I can Google Mother Shroom Woods, because I'm scared to get this wrong. My computer is freaking out. Mother Shroom Woods Nikki. Mother Shroom is one word, and it's not Mother Shrooms, it's Mother Shroom. Okay, I can close this again, hopefully stop lagging. Bringing light to the Mother Shroom Woods. Post snapshot. There we go. Now, I can get back out of here, and we can go visit Allison and show her the outfit. I do want to change into it here, so she can actually see it, though. So, Allison, you were somewhere, I remember, but not right now, because my brain is tiny. You were right out front. Oh no, I'm going to accidentally start a quest when I teleport here. There's 2 quests right there. I'm going to accidentally start one. My coffee is completely cold now. I definitely should have drank it before I started recording. Okay. There's a quest there with the babies, and there's a quest up there. Is that Domi Baba's quest where I get him as a battle companion? Domi Baba, I mean... Are you gonna compete with this, Domi Baba? For lore reasons you are, but there's multiple problems here. You're also competing with my son, who I don't summon anymore, but... It's been a while. Where is he? Here he is. Little cutie got a green form. He used to be, like, blue-ish. Now he's green. Yeah. Make sure it's still on Wolf. Yes, and then we hit 8. Go back to this. Okay. Can I get to you? Hold on, Allison. Hold on. I gotta look at this. Oh, heart. Love it. It's obviously Providence underneath the mask here, but this is this water walking ears? This is something else. This arm piece? Like this is, but the bracelet is something else. We need to look at it. I don't remember where this particular mask is from. There's a couple masks in the game now. What is your actual bracelet here? Yeah, this is all from the actual set. So am I just misremembering that it has this arm connector? I don't think so. Yeah, it's definitely something else. It's a wrap that goes up like this. I'm almost freaking out here, trying to get a shot. Spiky boy, on the other hand. Oh, and you have the, back cape. That's... Is Born Flawless the one that gives you the back thing? I don't remember where it's from. I do have it, though. And then, yeah. Is this the actual piece from Water Walking? I don't remember. I think it is. But obviously, love and respect for pulling on the dress. I'm so glad it came back to the banner, because now everyone gets to wear it. You also have the shoulder thing on, which is from the birthday set, I believe. On top of this, it's a little hard to see because there's already lace going up from Daughter of the Lake, but in here is birthday, I think. Very, very nice. And I make this little heart symbol like my profile in all my games. Even on Nikki, that's literally what I have in my profile here. So, I like that too. Hello, hello, Allison. It is nice to see you. This is my new outfit, which I'm using for my something whimsicality. I don't remember what it's called. The mist clears from the forest floor. No more wandering. No more lost as before. Walk and run to the forest door, where Allison's travel shop is waiting for more. I love you. New records? A lot of new records. You got 2 things of them. The Wish Carnival Party. Maybe I just didn't buy these last time. I did the wrong thing. Add to cart, please. Put all of you in my cart. Don't look at the amount of astrolites I have. Don't worry about that. I did the wrong button. It's you click cart and then check out. Perfect, perfect. There must be a way to have earned these or bought them in a shop during the event and I missed it and that's why they're here. That's probably what happened. I don't know for sure though, obviously. And now I'm gonna add all of you. One to here. Click this, check out. And all sold out? Yes. Oh. Big clay pots and little shroomlings. Never imagined such cute little crowd lived in Misty Forest. Traded quite a few wonderful things from them. Would you like to see? I would. Thank you, thank you. Have some bees. Very nice. Do not worry, I will be stopping by. And just to make sure, we're gonna... Oh, I'm so sorry. I want to make sure the About You is still the same. It is. Okay. Don't worry, don't worry. And don't worry, I will definitely be back a lot. Look at camera, please. There we go. Photo with Allison in her new spot. Okay, I think the only other thing I'm going to do, I'm not going to work on quest stuff because we're so close to the end of the episode and they didn't add enough to be a problem, is I want to real quick head over to our little camp just to show you the levels in case it matters while I talk about the plan for next episode. I want to do the 2 minigame things and work on the quests, but I'm a little worried about the Sovereign. So I think what my actual plan is going to be is, next episode, I still don't know what this stuff is. It has to be that after you beat the Sovereign, you can, like, fight him multiple times or something. My plan for next episode is we're going to do the Super Giant Club Stylist group, and at least get started on the Sovereign, I think. And if I remember, it'll also be the day we do Mirror Crown. How many days do I have? 5. I'll record in the next 5 days. Will also be that. So, that should be next episode. I don't think I'll actually be able to beat the Sovereign, but I can try, and I can see if it's possible. Because we should be able to pretty quickly run through everybody. So this is what I've been doing for the last, like, 3 days or whatever it was since I last recorded, is I've just been putting them on this 20-hour thing over and over. And I saw that they get stats. Like, they actually are doing something. And there was one special thing somewhere. This. Hill said he had a thing where it was a one-time done, so I just sent one of them off to do that because it was like 5 minutes. But what is all this? These are really good. Have any participating companion at fresh level 3. All companions reach level 3. So they aren't good enough for any of those. So I can't do them. To get the bonus, at least. 20 hours. This is not as good as just the daily one. So I guess, for the foreseeable future, they're just going to keep doing this over and over until they're a million level high. And I don't have new people still. I do need to get more people. Because I have no one in my actual things that are helping, which is the problem, because I'm making less monies. And let me upgrade you. So, companion capacity, styling, event, slot, companion assist limit, build, load capacity. Styling, training, gain. Yeah, so my priority right now is leveling up this Path of Practice with currency, then leveling Shell Salon, then leveling the Shroom drinks. And then I stop when I run out of things to upgrade with. So, sadly, our bath here, even though I do need these materials, it's the one who's getting, like, ignored. And I haven't built all of the new things I need, so I don't even have the schemes to actually work on all this. So they're less efficient than they would be, which is also a problem, because look at how little of this I'm getting. And this is the one I need the most of, so maybe really quick we'll try to see if I can do that, if I have the materials just on me. Fine, I'll finally remove this, just so I don't have to keep changing every single day. I just won't fish for a while, and then it'll be okay. T. How do I unlock schemes that matter here? Consume snail fruit. Produce more mud. Volcanic snail fruit. I guess that makes sense? It doesn't change anything. It actually changes nothing. So I probably want this? Volcanic snail fruit production and beauty volcanic mud. I don't know what the difference is. Okay, I'm not smart enough to even understand this right now. Where is this material it's consuming? It's not you, you're counting up. It has to be a thing that's literally here, right? I don't know. I'm gonna actually change my mind and just ignore upgrading this for now, and we're just gonna very slowly work on getting this stuff leveled up. Because I'm too silly right now to worry about all this. This is problems for me who has more time. Not me who am currently recording this 59 minutes before it's supposed to go live on my channel. And it's a 2-hour video that's going to take like 2 hours to upload. So I probably should go. But yeah, next time we'll do sovereign stuff, not event stuff. So we're kind of be like jumping around a bit. We're going to go do some 2.0 stuff next episode. And then hopefully we'll either get all of it done or most of it, and then we'll be back to the 2.4 stuff in the episode after. But I'm going to go ahead and go. Bye.